Welcome back, welcome back. So, as I have a good night sound the horns. Now, I wake up and fucking Leroy made another video. So I watched it, right? And I was like surprised because the Batman mind kicked in. You see, my readings keep saying there's a senator that wants to smash you to dust. And I said, you're nobody. You don't know any senators or anything. How the fucking you sweep the floors for a living? How can you possibly? When did you meet a senator? Why is a senator? How when? And then, as I'm watching fucking the new Last Dragon, the Puerto Rican Last Dragon, the Spanish Leroy Green, he says something, and I said, "Oh, I didn't know that." So I'm not saying this person is trying to destroy me or anything. I'm just saying what my readings keep saying. Hi, Kuan Yin. Thank you. And it was strange to me for mad long because I thought it was just work beef and shit. And dirty ass supervisors and dusty ass bums that they hire to harass people. But, like Batman and every other fucking smart good guy knows, shit rolls downhill. It doesn't just, And I don't care anymore because I came to you. I told you everything. If you would have listened to me and you would have solved that little problem and allowed me to just work, I truly believe the Last Dragon wouldn't be all over you. Possibly, because he's saying a whole lot of stuff that I never even thought about this place. But that just goes to show you, when you don't look, when you don't know, when you don't talk to people, how would you ever know? See, that's the thing that I keep saying about me. I'm that guy that random people talk to about anything. And when I came out here, it was 50-50. I heard 50% good things and about 50% bad things. And I judged off of the treatment I was getting at the time. Being a, downtrodden person trying to make his way back up in the world. And it seemed good. It was all good. Until somebody, which I don't really know exactly who it is, the first hater, but they tried. And yes, that's when Batman was born. And I think it was Cruz. I know it was Cruz because I didn't know anybody else, and I don't talk to nobody else. And he's the first dude to call my name the wrong name multiple times, and he's the first person I had to embarrass. Thank you, in front of all of his little buddies. And we all know how people like to feel when they're the leader. I'm the supervisor. I'm the chief. I'm this and that. No regular nigga could talk to me like I work for them. So, I know it started with you. And then since all you supervisors are cool, Anthony joined the club. And then he thought in his mind, I'm gonna tell him I'm the big dog, I'm a Mason. That should scare the shit out of him. That should work. It works with all the other ones, probably. I'm not them. Didn't I tell you that? So, like I said, we're in the big leagues now. I don't know how I got there. Minding my business and wanting to sweep the floor. Trying to fight for my job. What the fuck is that? Helping homeless people and widows. What the fuck is that? Was that really so bad? Is me demanding that a man that's grown can remember a 5-letter name? James. Is that too much to ask to be called by my name? I mean, you are a supervisor. You're a grown-ass man. It's your job to remember things like that. So when I call you out and I ask you nicely, call me by my name, or I'm not gonna answer you no more. I know you're calling me, because nobody else's name is the dumbass names you're calling. So I'm gonna start pretending like a normal person and saying, well, it's not my name, so why should I answer? And then when you feel disrespected, like, why isn't he listening to me? Because you're not calling me. You're calling some guy that isn't here. Then the work buddies, you little fat ass jabronis and shit, having niggas follow me to stores, dudes fucking up my route. Like, how's this city super clean now? And then right on my route, I clean everything up, right? And then I come back outside and I'm like, yo, where's all these papers and fucking, where's this shit coming from? I go up the block, and of course, this one dirty ass dude that always fucking wants to go on my block and pretend he's sweeping, got a whole block lit up with papers and leaves and shit. And I'm like, yo, why ain't you, I seen you pass that block already. Why ain't you do that? And then it clicked in my mind, because they know the wind's blowing your direction, so while everyone else's streets gets clean and now everyone's everywhere, this whole place is clean, it's a perfect opportunity to make your one block look dirty, and then we can say things like, look, he's not working. That ain't gonna work. You just put me on the easiest route that a fucking grown older person with bucked up legs can do. A person that's not even capable of fucking, like, real physical nature could do this job. It's so easy. I got me on like 10 blocks, dog. Y'all pay me to do nothing. So there's no way you can ever use that dumbass excuse ever again. He's not working. A child can do the job. You just cut down half my route. You just gave me half a route. You just gave me half a route. Thank you. Because I know, like, you know, you usually like to play psychological games and shit. Even Leroy thinks so. See, people? You people think I'm dumb. Or people think that the things I say are, like, not real. Like, I don't take Batman and actual detective and journalist tactics. Yeah, I do. You know why? Because it's the law. You're supposed to be smart. You're supposed to know about psychology, and you're supposed to know about when people are trying to get you angry so you can do something so they can call the cops on you. You're supposed to know these things. You're not supposed to just always argue with people and blah, blah, blah. Why? Because that's what they want. They want you to argue. They want you to act the fuck up so they can use the law against you. Oh yeah, that's why God says follow the law. I forgot. And it's just been like real weird. Like, I be wanting to talk about my situation, I guess. seeing that, talking about like how things affect you, it helps you because you actually get to sit back and be like, wow. Like once you hear yourself say things you went through, you're like, wow, I really did go through that shit. All right. And then you go over the story and you start piecing things together and you're like, whoa, this is exactly what happened. See, I tried to tell everybody from the day I got here, all I want to do is help everybody. Even if you're a bad guy. Simple as that. But, bad people think in their mind, I have all this power, you're fucking one person. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck can you do? You can do nothing. You're just one man. There's a lot of just one men around here in the world. And that's the fucking thing. See, when I say God, sound the horns. When I say God's coming, he's gonna go into another man. And he's gonna be someone more righteous or more authoritative than me. See, I keep saying, you're gonna get smashed to dust soon, and I'm gonna keep on making noise and put the vibration of someone come and get these motherfuckers. And now it seems like you have a raging wild bulldog journalist that's gonna stop at nothing until justice is brought forth. And that means you guys got a problem now. Especially you city workers. Cause, I watched this shit and here you already have another city worker saying that dudes is rigging elections and shit. So, can you say that, like I told you guys, the little niggas are gonna rat first? And didn't I tell you guys, because I know y'all watching, Kuan Yin and all my readers already said y'all names. Y'all whole fucking government names. And I never knew who you people were until, I started walking around town and seeing your pictures on the wall and seeing your name. And then walking by and then people calling out people's names and me going to work and seeing people type in and clock in and then me seeing their names. And then I said, all right, now I know who everybody is. And then Leroy came. Or he's been here. Said his shit's like 2 weeks old. And, God, I should have been a journalist. I would have been a great news reporter. I would have been the best. I would have been fucking literally Batman. It would have been awesome. Then I would have got my fucking, bounty hunter's license. I would have been a bounty hunter and a journalist at the same time, dog. I would have been something else. I'd have been cleaning these streets up for real. But the Lord said, nah, you're a little too crazy, dog. You'll probably go into the lion's den without me, and you ain't gonna come back, dog. You need to do it the way I need you to do it the way I need you to do it. Anyway, now that I wasted most of my time talking about you guys, I wanted to keep talking about how, it affects me. It makes me not actually trust people no more because, people that are connected to all these people and all these things, and now I gotta live life, right? Now I gotta worry about dudes that got power from anywhere. But my father got friends too. Everywhere. So we can keep playing this game. Or just like I keep saying, you're gonna take those motherfuckers that did me dirty, you're gonna lift them up off their boots, you're gonna throw their ass under the bus, you're gonna fire them and take all their money, and I'm gonna sue the shit out them, and you're gonna let it happen. And I'm gonna rightfully get what I deserve. Or my father's gonna keep coming, and he's gonna remove all of you. It's either give me what I deserve, or he takes everything. It's up to you. I've been broke my whole life. And I know how my father works. If he don't take it out, if you don't give it, he's gonna crush yous. And then he's just going to reward me in a different way, and I'll earn my money another way. It's that simple. I'd rather, for all the harassment, having to protect myself, and almost being fucking locked up. Yeah, I think that deserves money. I think I deserve to be fucking laying up for at least a year. Or 2. I think that should be enough, even though, you niggas ruined my life. My mom's in the fucking ground, and if I find out somebody had something to do with it, because, when I was cool with her, I had a person that worked in her building tell me, I'm the janitor, I went into a room, and I seen witchcraft shit everywhere. Black magic shit, candles and fucking bloodstains on the walls. And then I started putting my 2 and 2 together, because the readings kept saying about how there's cults and shit in where you are, and they're doing black magic on people, and they look for niggas like you. They'll do spells on you and your family, so y'all fight, you separate from your family, and then they could do things. And I couldn't understand it for mad long. I was like, yo, why is my mom mad nice to me right before she died? She didn't argue with me at all. What the fuck was going on? Sound the fucking horns. Let me find out. Let me find out one of y'all niggas did something to my mother. If you did, we gon' find out. The law gonna smash out the dust. You're going to jail for the rest of your life. And my father will have his way with you. Or, she died of natural causes. She was kind of sick, you know what I mean? But also, we already know how you doctors do, dog. We ain't beat. Y'all niggas describing all types of bullshit to people, and y'all putting them down little by little. You sound the fucking horns. We all know y'all don't give a shit about black women. Y'all give them any medications in the fucking test subject world. So, you niggas can eat dick too. And y'all gonna go down too. Don't worry. My father gonna come for y'all doctors and shit. Y'all niggas is not retiring. All y'all that took bribes to do these fucking COVID tests and all this stupid shit. Marking niggas down as they died from COVID, but they really didn't, so you get extra money off their death. All y'all niggas is gonna get it. And if the Lord don't get you, he gonna get your kids. You could bet on that. Nobody's getting away from this COVID big-ass scheme. All the shit that happened during this time, all the stealing niggas' money, all the fucking shit that was... Everyone's getting exposed for what you did. None of you niggas got away with it. You think you did. You think you did. The world changed during those times, and you didn't see the change. You fuckers are still living in 1988. The 90s and shit. It's ridiculous. Using fear tactics and fucking stupid shit. All stupid shit, all old shit. Don't y'all realize y'all have beaten man down so much that shit that y'all do, niggas don't care about that no more. I threaten your life and I ruin your life. Nigga, y'all already ruined our lives. What the fuck else can you do? You already have us living paycheck to paycheck. Niggas can't fucking breathe. And you think you're gonna fucking scare people to death with the same stupid ass tactics? You already took everything. This is why people are gonna start standing up. You cannot bully people all the way. There has to be a balance. Or you drive the good people insane and then they become like you. Except they're not gonna care. They're gonna get rid of you. Just the way you got rid of them. But we're gonna be smart and do it lawfully and shit. Break a little tactics and, but still, get rid of your ass. Y'all niggas is lucky most people don't do the Batman and just start watching you, just filming everything y'all do, and then you're honestly tipping the fucking police every day. You know how quick shit would change if you pussy ass niggas really actually, you niggas say something about y'all towns, but y'all let shit happen. It's your fucking right as a person to fucking stop crime in your town, stupid ass. Duh. It's called citizens arrest. It's called drop a dime on a nigga and don't give your name or nothing. They have 1-800 fucking hotline tips everywhere, and yet niggas let shit happen every day. Now I ain't talking about, calling everybody, cause some people are we ain't got jobs, bro. Some people are fucked up in the game. That's what I was talking about in my last video, about how there's gotta be a balance, bro. Bad people are doing bad. A lot of bad people are not bad. They don't have education. They don't have fathers. They don't have mothers. Some people had nobody. And the world doesn't give a shit about them. And the world will literally tell them, we don't give a fuck. Go get a job. Oh, well, you can't read and you can't have an application. You don't have somewhere to live so you can actually get an address and have a job. Oh, well, who cares? Go do it. Oh, you need help to do that because you can't read and you need this? Well, I'm not going to help you, nigger. White boy, spicky. Nobody gives a fuck about people. And it's rightfully so. You got your own people to give a fuck about. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It really ain't supposed to be that way, but I do understand that. Like, you know what I mean? But then when we have, all this crime and shit and all these things, well, who's to blame? The people that are fucked up and don't know any other way, and crime's out here, and you're not gonna just roll over and die. So who do we blame for this shit? Oh yeah, you fucking normies that don't do the work. You fake ass niggas that say I believe in God, but the Lord said go fucking do shit. You know what makes people do crime? Poverty, starvation, not feeling included. See, when your stomach's full, it doesn't make you want to go rob people to fill your stomach. When you got clothes on your back and you're not, fighting the elements, it makes it, where you don't want to rob people to get that. Get it? Even when it comes to drugs and drinking and shit, like, these people have no life. What else are they gonna do to pass their time? Now, I'm not saying we should give them drugs, but, they're gonna sell the clothes you give them. Anything you give them, they'll go get drugs with it. So, maybe we should, figure out something. I don't know. All I do know is these problems don't just go away. They don't. Just like that video with the Amsterdam shit. The shit didn't go nowhere over there. They made the shit legal. Now it's years later. The shit's out of control. And they said, yo, we're tired of people just coming over here to see you niggas. So we're going to move all yous into one dope-ass building. One building. Big-ass, dope-ass building for all yous to do your thing in. And we're going to push y'all on our edge of town. And we're going to have our city back. You know how many times that has happened in history? That ain't the first time that has happened. That's happened multiple. If you read history, you'll find out that's what happens every couple fucking 100 years. Because nothing's new under the sun. And the same shit's going on and on and on and on and on. And until we balance it out, we're just going to keep having to deal with this shit. And, I only got a couple minutes left, and I wanted to go on to a new subject. So here we go. Now, for many years, I've been thinking of the beginning and the end, and how the Bible says that a certain group of people would wake up, his special chosen, and his chosen would wake up people from the nations. And only very few of them would wake up and believe. And then, when all hell breaks loose, the small group of chosen and the small group of people of the nations would form together and leave. And let everyone go Thunderdome on each other. And we would go meet the Lord. And go get the new covenant and be remade into new men and women. And the warriors get trained by the Lord how to be real warriors for, that final showdown thing. Some of them come out of them mountains with swords and fight with the Lord. While the rest of us, we already lived long enough and had the battle. So we're like, nah, I'm done. I want to go on the stands and watch. Give me my popcorn. All right. Now that led me to scientific and historical things like every single nation in the world used to be black. And I didn't believe that for man long until I kept searching and searching and searching. Even like the ancient Chinese people were proven to be black. In the Bible, it shows leprosy is pale skin, so they used to be black. Spanish people, you obviously have melanin in you. You have the dark hair, the dark eyes. Some of you have the curliness. And I could have swore when Christopher Columbus came here, he said there was all types of colored nations. Now, that made me believe that black people were not the only people here. Period. Because, different skin tones and other names, like when you read the Bible, it talks about a lot of different nations of people. So, And anyway, it made me think of the nations that were probably once, have the melanin. And I said, well, how the fuck are they going to get it back? Because the Most High said he's going to use nature to pummel everybody. And then I started to be aware of the sun, how it affects our skin, and how he can just use the sun, turn it up a little bit, and destroy everybody that doesn't have melanin. He can make the sun send out a frequency that if you don't have the right amount of melanin, you're done, you're cooked, you're gonna get sick and you're dead. He can get rid of all of our enemies that easily. That easily. Any day he wants. But you think you're so fucking powerful, don't you? So that led me to think, in the Bible it says there's a cure for leprosy by doing some prayers and ritualistic thing with water and stuff in it. Makes your skin better or cures your leprosy. Now, I don't know how far that actually goes or whatever. And I thought to myself, how many people will actually want to return back to it's not want to return. When he changed the frequency of the sun, you're going to do it or you're not. You're going bye-bye. And then I said to myself, that'll be crazy because then that's going to make the Lord, that would make us, the ones with this, the greatest thing ever. We'll be like gold. We'll be better than gold. Because women want to live and they want their children to live, right? They want to be in the future, right? So, wouldn't women want to start securing the melanin for their children? How do you do that? We all know how you do that. The things that all the other nations of men hate us for. Don't you fucking touch our women. We don't want your women. We have our own. You just won't let us have them. So, And that made me think of the Yakub story, the big head scientist, and how that ended. It ended with him, or his future grandson or whatever. It ends with him figuring out how to make everybody black again. And he takes people from all the nations and he divides them up, and every man and woman has to sleep with a melanated person. And then they keep doing it over and over each generation until everyone blends back into what they originally were. To protect you from the sun. It's either that or go bye-bye. Now, I'm not saying none of this shit is true. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen. It just really it intrigues me because when the story of the Israelites begin and everything, that's how they got born. They were a mixed race of people. And I thought to myself, is that what the Most High is making you into? Are you going to start your own tribe?